Clayface was originally planned as a villain in the Batman 2. The idea, this coming from everything DC, by the way, on Twitter. The idea then shifted into a Reeves-verse spinoff before turning into the DCU project Clayface. Matt Reeves is now producing the project for DCU. There's no basis of truth to this that I could find. And now you have people freaking out about it. This is coming from this batmanonfilm.com. And there's nothing that you can find that's factual about this. Now, granted, months and months and months ago, there was a rumor spreading that, remember, there were rumors of who's the villain going to be for Matt Reeves' Batman Part 2. And there was Clayface, there was Mr. Freeze, there was multiple rumors going around. But there was also that Mike Flanagan, was it Mike Flanagan? Clayface rumor as well. I think it was Mike Flanagan. That was running around. And that it was going to be a solo film. And that he went by himself and pitched the film. But there was nothing solid about that. But now you see people running around saying that James Gunn stole it and put it in the DCU, and that's why James Gunn has to rewrite, or that's why Matt Reeves has to rewrite, and that's why it's taking forever for the Batman 2 to be written. There's no basis for any of that. And this is the problem with people who try to scoop information, who try to put out misinformation or false information. And this is the thing that just gets me upset. First off, it's okay to talk about things like, hey, we heard a rumor that this could be it. Okay, that's fine. But make no mistake, this is solely a rumor. Full stop. It's solely a rumor. Now, that's another thing. Yeah, Critic Chris has popped up here. He says people were hoping for the Court of Owls. That was one of the first things I heard years ago from somebody that I know and trust told me that it was going to be the Court of Owls. So there's been many, many rumors going around for quite some time. So when I sit back and I take a look and see this kind of stuff, this is what causes the problems that and the divide and the animosity between the fandoms and the producers and the executives and everything like that. It's these scoopers. It's these people trying to make a name for themselves. Like, oh, so I remember there was a rumor that Matt Reeves was going to do this. So obviously now that they're making this Clayface movie, James Gunn must have taken it from there. And then they were going to do this. And now they're not going to do that. And then they're going to do this. And they make up this whole story. And then it makes it sound good. And then you have the assholes who just shit on everything James Gunn does, and they twist it and they use it as ammunition. The fact of the matter is, the reason why Matt Reeves is taking so long to write this script is there was something going on in his life. What that is not for me to say. But there was and could still be something going on in his life. It is not because James Gunn has shifted Clayface over to the DCU. For all we know, Matt Reeves could have been writing the script and said, you know what? I don't like the way this is going, and wanted to do a solo project with it. And James Gunn said, you know what? I really like this idea, but can we shift this into the DCU? And Matt Reeves could have been like, you know what? Absolutely, because it doesn't really fit in my story. And that could have been the conversation they had. Or it could have been Matt Reeves had this idea. He was like, look, it doesn't fit. And he could have thrown it to the side. James Gunn could have picked it up and was like, hey, man, I really like this. Can I take it for the DCU? And Matt Reeves could have been like, sure. Plain and simple. Like, that's the thing that we don't know. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes with that kind of creative minds and the creativity back there. Like, they could have been perfectly in sync with each other on what's happening there. But people want to sit there and twist everything and make it sound like James Gunn is conniving and twisting and making things only work for him, and screw Matt Reeves and screw the Batman Part 2 and screw this and screw that. But that's not really what's happening, because none of us know. And if it was really that bad, if it was that bad, if Matt Reeves was getting screwed over that bad, do you think he would stick around? Do you think he wouldn't speak up? Do you think he would say, "You know what? Screw it. I don't need this. I'm leaving." Yeah, I think he would. I don't think he'd stick around. I don't think he would be making producer deals for projects that are going to happen 4 or 5 years from now. And that's what people need to realize and understand. It's crazy. It's crazy the lengths that people will go to try and twist things and make their own narratives. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Let me know your thoughts though about this. I think we're all kind of interested to see where this Clayface movie goes. It should be starting. What is it going to film later this year? That's pretty exciting. But let me know.